All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Yes, Atlanta Falcon Nation here on Monday. Cooler talk with Kstylz. As you see, in the screen, you got the mad scientist. He's not on camera right now, but we're gonna work on that as we go. What's going on, Mike? You still there? The mad
I'm here,
scientist?
man. The camera, I got it fixed. Yeah, it's time for an upgrade. It's time for an upgrade with the camera. Yeah, man. I'm good though. Good though.
Okay.
Great,
Okay.
great
Hold on.
day.
Hold on, Mike. Did you notice something? I didn't do that right. Let me go ahead and do that again.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what's
Okay.
going on, people? This your boy Six Man Kstylz, aka the Fat Man in the building.
Yeah.
Stage left, as you know him as the Mad Scientist, Mister
Mhm.
Bad Mike Sports.
Sports.
Sports. That's a lot better.
Mhm.
We got to pick the energy up a little bit.
Spots.
Yes, man. Yes. Hey, Mike. Guess what I found out today?
Uh-oh.
Oh man. Hey, before we do that, you know we gotta do the real nigga roll call. I'm trying to not sell so I don't say the L word.
I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready.
Exactly. Hey, we might well name it that shit. Hey, that'd be an AFN thing. The real roll call.
Hey man, look.
Oh man,
they know we ain't no folders when it come around here.
Exactly.
We tried our best to be a little bit more professional, but at the end of the day, we are who we are, and that's why that's why I feel like y'all love us, bro. That's what it all come down to. Y'all gonna get real, and that's what we about. That real ish.
Exactly. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with the nation. We got Prince One Vamp. We got Cindy Estorga. We got Tiff Sports and Gaming. We got Joseph Thornton, Asia Green. We got We'll Be Right Back series.
We'll be right back. After these messages, we'll be right back. That's
exactly.
Y'all probably don't know nothing about that.
We don't know nothing about that. We'll be right back with these messages. You're watching a Bob Ross program, and all of a sudden you hear that infomercial. We got your boy Michael Walker. We got Mr. Lee the Third. We got Tony Wright. We got Leo 123. We got Dee Pacheco Smith, Ezekiel King. We got Pat Norris. We got Harrison the Bunny number 2. We got Lucas Strichter. And we got Reggie C2K. We got Tavon Watkins. I almost said Tavon Walker. I was about to say, boy, that sound like one of my old high school classmates right there. We got William Amy, and we got Gene Batten. Stunt 7 Stunt Row Stacks. All right, people, man. How y'all doing this evening? I know, unfortunately, got another L. But the thing I will say is, when Mad Mike gets back on here, there's some interesting news there's some interesting stuff that I found out. Bruce, you want to know what that is? Mizzy Mike, you muted. We can't hear you. I can barely hear you. But basically, this 0-2 start has been very, very interesting because now the way that it looks like your boys AFN may be the only guys that ain't threw down the white flag yet.
Oh, we're not there? Oh, wow. Isn't that
Yes. I think we've kind of realized that most of your viewing programs done already threw in the white flag after a 0-2 start.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, we always say that we not for everybody, but now we really not for everybody.
All right.
And for some reason, I kind of like it like that. I don't know if it's I don't know, but I was about to say, man. All right, so let's go ahead and stop beating around the bush here. Got a day to think about it. We got a chance to kind of rewatch a couple things and see what we saw. Mike, let me go ahead and no, we're not happy that we're losing. But the thing about it is, as a fan, your true fandom is determined when the team is down. And the team has been down for 4 years.
Can I put a little Kstylz spin to it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to put a Kstylz spin to it by asking.
Hold
on. I got to ask you guys a question. What do you get out of quitting? It's really that simple. What do you win? Do you win a Super Bowl ring for quitting? Do you win a quitting ring? Do you win $500 for quitting? Do you get a new girlfriend? Do you get a new boyfriend? Do you get a new puppy? Do you get a dog? What do you get? Like, what do you get out of quitting? Because I don't see the benefit of quitting. I see a benefit of being a fan is that I'm always going to have my team. I still get to watch there's a benefit of being a great loyal fan. I can still get to enjoy my Sunday, my Saturday, my Thursday, my Monday by being a fan. But when you quit, you don't get anything. You just get to sit there angry in your corner, pouting like the little girl. When Undertaker, the little girl got it wasn't the Undertaker. It may have been Randy Orton or something. When the little girl was in the pose, they took the snapshot and she was just looking like this.
Oh, you talking about the Miz?
Yeah, the Miz. Yeah. It's like that's what you win. That's probably what you mean. You get to get on a meme, right? With your pouty face. That's what you get for quitting. So I don't understand what are you gaining from quitting. So and let me know what you get. Let me know what you get for quitting.
And let me before we get to the topic, let me also throw another question in there. By having that mindset, do you deserve a winner? Do you deserve a winning team? If this little stretch and this 0-2 start has drove everybody insane, and it's literally, and when I say literally split, I ain't even gonna say split the fan base, it literally disintegrated the fan base. It's only 6 of us, it's only 6% of us left now. And the thing is, like I said, and that's the thing. Like I said, it's only been 4 years since we have not been to the playoffs. We could have a drought. We could have had a drought where it could have been 15, 20 years as Buffalo. As Cleveland. They went through 10 years without it.
Hey, Dallas won 20 years before the 90s without winning anything. They won about 20 years before. So Dallas
right. Exactly. So the thing is, we can't use the well, I've been a fan since such and such. I deserve to see a winning product out there. But don't think that you're the only one that matters. Everybody else out here has suffered. And this is the stuff that we try to say. But when you don't feed into the negative narrative, people going to try to shut you down because you're not into that negative narrative. But let's get back to what we talking about. We done rambled on enough about that. But Mike, what did you see from this game? And I asked the people here in the chat, What did y'all see in this game that makes you optimistic against the Giants?
I saw players, the defensive line winning their one-on-ones. I saw the defensive players outside of Grady Jarrett winning their one-on-ones. Grady Jarrett gonna always win. But the more that you see guys like Tutu, um, Dante Fowler had an amazing game. That dude was a wrecking. Like that dude was. Oof, he was off the damn chain. I gotta show Fowler some love. That dude was a one man wrecking crew. Him and
Right.
Grady were absolutely eating that offensive line up, and that's how he
Okay.
ended up getting back into the game. Um, I saw Marlon Davidson. So like that's what I saw. I saw guys finally winning the one on ones because we know Grady gonna get those doubles. Sometimes he gonna get triple team. Triple team. It's two guards and a uh, depending on where he is, it could be a tight end or it could be a running back that's gonna chip him. Make sure Grady don't get there. So sometimes he does get triple team. So like outside of that, like uh defensive line winning one on ones, and I saw adjustments. Adjustments. The Falcons getting 8 alive in the first half. They allowed like 250 yards in the first half, something like that. In
Yeah,
the
it was
first
about
half.
two. Yeah, about 240, 250. It was about that, about around that
Mhm.
range.
And he told Dean Pease made the necessary adjustment that you didn't hear Gronkowski's name all fourth quarter, pretty much all the second half. He may play here and there, but like
Right.
that's what we're talking about. Adjustments. They got back into the game. And like I said, freak freak things happen in football. You're gonna have somebody trip over a line and they're gonna fumble. I'm saying like goofy stuff like that. That happens. Tip passes where you get interceptions. It happened to Tom Brady just the previous week. Leonard Fournette dropped like he dropped the pass and the ball and got intercepted. Those things happen in football. So I'm
Okay.
proud of what this team look. I'm proud of it. We seeing the necessary adjustments.
Okay. We're gonna get into this $9.99 super
Ah,
chat. Gene Batten, appreciate the 990, man. And like I said, we appreciate everybody here watching. Like we always say, we are not for everybody. Um, if if the narratives that we speak about Falcons is not to your liking, you got a whole bunch of other content creators that's out here that could feed into whatever you want to see fed. But before I get to what I do, I'm about to say we ain't done this. We ain't did this yesterday. So let's go ahead and get into some of these comments because
Yes, sir. Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. Like I said, we still in the
Oh,
heat.
let's give a shout out to John Sanders for the $2
Cash app.
donation to the channel. We totally appreciate everybody. If you just feel the need to whatever it is, everything goes into um really help build this channel to where we need because Falcons fan, like we seeing it right now. We need a positive place for Atlanta Falcons content. It's gonna give you
Right,
guys the absolute truth. So
right.
donations help in that matter, so we can, like help support guys like Twisted Tea, you know,
Mhm.
Kstylz, like help them become better, invest in them to help them become better content creators. So every little bit, it don't matter if you got 50 cent, man. 50 cent helps. All right. So
Yeah.
we totally appreciate it. So John Saunders, thank you for the donation, $2 donation. Last night I apologize I couldn't get it, but it was just so many it was so many comments. It was just so hard to get. So that's why we like to do,
Yeah.
the Q&A during the week because it's so difficult on the post
Yeah.
game because everybody most go high
Emo-
doing it. So yeah.
Emotionally gone. Everybody ready to damn snap after a loss like that. But
Right.
yeah, like I said, people was naming teams. Like I said, Dallas was a team like that. They didn't win a playoff game before 2012. Said
Mhm.
1995. Like you said, Daniel N said Detroit. That shit, Detroit still looking for their damn first Super Bowl. And they've been around longer than we have. And as much as Philadelphia has taught, we done got all that shit from Philadelphia last week. They won their first Super Bowl in 2017. That franchise is almost 100 years old. 100 years old.
Oh, it's another thing too I want to get on too.
But yeah, like I said, William Amy, he said Cordero should start running back too. Then we're gonna get into that as well. We're gonna start getting into intricacies as far as what we need to see. But it's gonna tie into the heavy hitters tomorrow as well. But we just focusing on this game. Tony Wright says this is why I literally hate Dallas Cowboys, because their fan base, they act like they have a right to win and they have a right to be successful. Don't that sound familiar? That sounds familiar.
Like you got a right to win.
Yeah, for a franchise that ain't got shit, we damn sure act like we deserve shit. Game don't work like that, bro. Jamal Grant said pressure and Cordell needs more touches. Prince One Vamp says our weak link is our secondary. We need someone who's going to be a dog and win their one-on-ones. I can see that. Prove It came in here. He said we prove we can run and we can pass when protected. Definitely. But like I said, these are like little nuances that if we can see it, like I said, it's not hard to find. AJ Terrell, we don't know what is, like I said, if he's in concussion protocol, 9 times out of 10, he probably would not play. But we don't know if they change certain rules. We ain't gonna know until really that Friday. Well,
I don't know if they made it. What was it like? Did they make an official statement on? Because I haven't seen anything from them that said that he's in concussion protocol.
Right. Yeah. Hold on. I like this comment right here.
Woo!
Falcon fans believe they deserve a Super Bowl, but only support the team through the good.
That's not a fandom. That's not a fan. Y'all might think so, but we know what fans do. Fans don't switch up.
That's a sack chaser. That's what that is. But we got
it's an Amber Rose. That's what that is.
Amber Rose. Brittany Reiner. That's all that is. But we got a $5.
$5
holla from GD. He said, good conversation, gents. I really think the Falcons should play this season for draft picks. They are still a few seasons away from being competitive. I wouldn't say a few seasons. It's just more so of making the plays when necessary, both offensively, defensively. Well, defensively, we've seen a little bit more as far as making those crucial stops, but it's going to be depending on how this offense is going to have to step up just a little bit more. I'm not tanking. I don't give a damn how bad we are. I can't see I can't support tanking around here, bro.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
No. I was about to say, no, that's what I was saying. I can't support like that mindset as far as playing for draft picks, because that tanking stuff, that's how you really get more of your players hurt, because they not playing up to their full potential. Like even if their full potential is not great, you would rather them play. Because like I said, football is such a game that one play changes your whole entire season. So you don't give up that quickly. Dre True Statement said right here, he said, tanking is a weak ass mentality. I agree. If you're not meant to win, you're just not meant to win. But you would rather give it your all because that stuff go on tape. And they see you tanking, players lose a lot of money, especially in football. You lose a whole lot of money if they see you ain't trying.
Mm-hmm. You get a bad rep as an organization for tanking. You get a bad rep as an organization from players that you just lose. I'm just gonna lose on purpose. I'm not gonna try to get any better. We're just gonna employ guys and we're just gonna make money off the fans. Have them come to games just to make $1. I'm not going to invest anything into winning. I'm not going to bring in the best coaches. I'm not going to bring in the best front office guys. I'm just going to tank. And at the end of the day, tanking does not work if you don't have a philosophy. So what the fuck are you tanking for? You tanking just to tank to get draft picks, but what if you don't have a philosophy? What if you don't know this offensive line is better at pass blocking or run blocking? So what are you tanking for? You got to have a blueprint to tank. There's no blueprint yet. And that's why they say they are in win mode. Win mode, you have to understand what you are first before you even decide, all right, I need to start my organization over because I know this guy's weak, this guy's older, this guy is not going to get any better. Got to have a blueprint before you even start the tanking process.
Right.
Because you got to have an idea of what you are. Teams don't tank because they want to lose. They tank because they want to go away from for example, you go to Cleveland. Cleveland wanted to have an air raid offense, but they saw that the first year with Baker Mayfield, that the air raid offense was not going to work in the NFL. So they said, okay, all right, I see that ain't working. I need to get him some offensive linemen. I need to get him a couple of dog running backs. Chubb, we go get Kareem Hunt, and I forget the other running back. But like they saw that they had a blueprint. So you got to have a blueprint before you even start the tanking process.
Right. But like I said, we're not saying that anybody in here is for tanking, but we just want to address that idea.
Yeah,
that idea has been coming up a lot since the season started. Like I said, Proven says it right. He had it right there. Hold on. He said the draft is not a guarantee. You get an 8 productive player. Like I said, you never know. Like I said, it's all on scheme. Mrs. Kstylz came in here, said Falcons had a great. Yes. She said we had a great burst in the second half, but we had to control those penalties. And when the Buccaneers had us backed into the 5-yard line, it's like all our momentum shifted back down. Hey, that's 100 right there. She see my face when we're watching the game. She know how I know. I say I see that momentum gone. It's like, oh, here we go. But I tell you, but I'm gonna get to what I'm gonna say about what I saw from here is, we're not even gonna call this a moral victory because you still lost. But the main thing I had wanted to see was I wanted to see where these players mentally were at as far as going into this game. Now, like I said, not even just the players, but the coaches, because everybody's under fire right now. Is it okay, Marquise?
I want to address this. I want to address this because I don't know how many people like we got to understand that there was one important event that happened. And I just don't understand why people just don't understand. They don't understand. But the Falcons, he didn't have like blind loyalty to these guys. He had no choice. The Falcons needed a new place. That new place is the Benz. The Benz was very important to the city of Atlanta. It helped create a lot of jobs.
Right.
A lot of business. It was able to bring in championships, the national championships, the soccer championship. So it brought in a lot of money to the city. So
don't forget, I'm about to say, don't forget the World Cup in the next
the World Cup,
next few years. So
this was very important for the city to bring in more money so Arthur Blank can invest in the team. These are very important things. So you guys think, oh, he had undying loyalty to them. No, he had a bigger picture. He was thinking, look, if I invest in this city, then I'm gonna be able to make the money that I need to invest into the team, and then bring in the coaches like a Arthur, bring in the coaches like a Dean Pease. So it's a process. You know what I'm saying? It's a process, and what he did, Rich McKay, who really runs everything. It's not the general manager. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that. General manager is responsible for putting out the game plan for what the team president is the guy who really running everything. He is the messenger for the team president. So what you're saying, all the moves that we've seen, even getting to the Super Bowl, that was Rich McKay's vision. 2008, bringing in Matt Ryan, that was Rich McKay's vision. This wasn't Thomas Dimitrov. So when he's not there to oversee football operations, then we got guys like Thomas Dimitrov taking advantage of that situation, and because he's handling business, trying to get the permits to build it. I mean, a lot Atlanta Falcons fans know what we're talking about, trying to get the churches to sell their thing. Like Rich McKay had to handle things like that type of stuff. So these are the small things that you don't see that affect the team in certain ways. It's like he didn't turn a blind eye. So I wanted to clear that up.
Right. We're going to give the shout out to the new member. Sharika came in as the new member. Pick up the pieces. Appreciate you becoming a new member. We definitely appreciate it, and we appreciate it. And we gonna say it again. We appreciate everybody that tunes in here as well, regardless. But I wanna hit this comment up because this is one of my peoples. He's a 49er fan. Look what he just said. It's 2 games.
Right.
Anything can happen from now to the end of the season. So,
right.
So that, but like I said, this is to all the others. Calm down. Like I said, it's 2 games. This ain't 7 games. Then we got an issue. 2. But we don't sleep on we not sleeping on the Giants for nothing, because we know they got a damn good team as well. But yeah, but what I like was I just wanted to see the bounce back. And Cordero, like I said, Cordero Patterson is emerging as I just gotta see it. If I see it the next game as well, I'm gonna say Cordero Patterson might emerge as the X factor for this offense right now. This is what we was talking about as far as having a guy that could line up anywhere and you don't know, and it is not telling the defense anything. Like I said, that one flanker screen they ran with him that went for like 10 to 12 yards. Like I said, those kind of wrinkles is what this team needed on offense as well. Hey, like I said, appreciate the love, man. Like I said, we try to do this for y'all, and we do it every week. And like I said, 16-0, 0-16, 0-2, 2-0. At the end of the day, y'all finna get us. Like I said, it's only 6% of us left as Falcons fans. We gonna be in that 6%. So we definitely appreciate y'all. And this is why we always say, A lot of our content comes from y'all.
Yeah.
What say? We all what say? We all we got.
We all we all we got.
So,
CMB.
Yeah.
That probably went over so many people here. Y'all got to know about that New Jack City, bro. Like, come on, bro. Everybody know New Jack City. CMB. We all we got.
Exactly. But yeah, Cordell Patterson, like I said, if like Kyle Pitts and Cordell Patterson are really going to be the anchors of this offense as far as the way that they're going to use them. I definitely wish they would use Hayden Hurst a little bit more, but you can kind of see they're trying to feel Kyle Pitts into the offense.
Right.
They're trying to feel him into it and find his role, and his role is good in the middle.
Mm-hmm. That's what I saw too.
Yeah. Now we could talk about Mike Davis and how he hasn't been running well, but the thing about Mike Davis is Mike Davis was only brought here to be the short yardage back.
Mm-hmm.
We have to look at it like that. Mike Davis is the short yardage back. And when you're down 21-7 and stuff like that,
no good.
I ain't gonna say he becomes a liability, but he becomes limited because you need the home run threat. And this is what we said yesterday. Oh man. We got some super chats in here, man. DJ with the $10 super chat. Holla, holla, holla.
Holla, holla, holla.
Love the content. You guys break things down very well. We appreciate it, man.
We try, man. We ain't expert, but we getting better.
We ain't like we always say. We are not ESPN. We do not have the pedigree of being experts. We are coming from a fan's perspective. This is what we do.
Did we get Gene?
We're gonna hit them. We're gonna hit them all. We're gonna hit them all. We're gonna hit them all. And then we got Jarvis William with the $4.99. Holla, holla, holla. I appreciate all the content. ESPN and NFL Network. Hey,
man, I got so mad watching Fox. I got so mad. It was Terry tried his best. Terry Bradshaw tried his best to show Falcons some love, and they just cut him off every time he tried. So I got to give everybody always say he's just a dumbass jock, but like they just labeled him just like that because they don't want him to look smart. But Terry Bradshaw is a very smart guy. So I give Terry Bradshaw credit for that.
You play a quarterback position for a reason. You got to have some type of intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Gene Batten with the $4.99 super chat.
$4.99.
He said, I saw the Giants win the Super Bowl at 8-8. Tanking is for losers. Never give up and support your team. That's all you can do.
Mm-hmm.
And but the guys that say, but we got to be realistic here. That's a cop out. That's really what that is. That is a cop out. Because while you being realistic, you got a whole bunch of other fans that's still gonna be supportive of the team, regardless if they feel like this team sucks or not.
Mm-hmm.
That's like shit. Y'all I'm about to say y'all show more support for high school damn teams than y'all do NFL teams.
Boy, what are you saying? For real?
Like, where's that energy? Let's see. Yeah, Anwar Hill said, Patterson was the biggest bright spot so far. Yeah. Like I said, it's just gonna have to come down to now we're gonna have to make the key plays in the intricate moments offensively, which will come with time.
Mm-hmm.
This is what it's all about. It comes with time. But yeah, outside of that, I gotta address something else too, and this is another aspect that nobody talks about.
Mm-hmm.
And I said it last night, but I want to get a better saying it because there's no emotion involved in it. But special teams, bro, I'm telling y'all, y'all gotta love it. Special teams let us down too. as well. This is what we talk about: 3 phases of the game. So don't think your punter means nothing to your team. Your punter means nothing to your team if your punter's doing his job. When the punter ain't doing his job, now you see the importance of a punter.
Mm-hmm.
Kickers, return men. You got to focus on everything. See, we get caught up in this limelight of, well, we're looking at this one side of the ball and that's it. But we ignore this part right here that looks insignificant but plays a big part in the game. Oh man. So what's your take on that, man? How do you feel like um what did you feel about Cam, well, whatever the hell his name is? I call him Cam Neasy for a reason because I can't
Yeah,
spell
I don't know how to say his name.
Exactly. But do you feel like hold on, I'm gonna say it like this. And I want people here watching too. I want y'all to go ahead and answer this well. Okay, so do you feel like okay, so we know the interceptions hurt the Falcons at the end of the game. But as far as the special teams aspect of it, do you think it played a bigger part in the demise mentally of the Falcons as far as that third quarter? I mean, even though,
Um,
well, I'm gonna say that third and fourth quarter because those shank punts really did hurt. Um, like I said, you can't be like I said when your name is called, you gotta be able to deliver those punts. Like I said, I would rather you outkick the coverage than shank a punt. I don't know how you felt about that.
it was two aspects of the game where I thought we lost it, and I don't think none bigger than those shank punts because what we know we can't do. I don't know why people. I keep saying this over and over and over again. I'm already seeing the aggression and the age showing in Tom Brady. I don't know why people didn't see that. His like he was floating balls like that interception that could have been an interception, but that Fabian Moreau dropped. That was not a well thrown ball. It was he floated that thing right into his hand, and I don't know how he dropped it. That right there was a huge part. But having those shank punts, you can't give Tom Brady second chances. Not even just Tom Brady. You can't give any team second and third chances. You can't give them the ball on the 30-yard line and then expect your defense to get you out of those holes. Right. So we can say that, those fluke, like I said, they're a fluke, but it happens. That happens in football. These players are well trained. They are the best of the best. Let's just be honest. If you're in the NFL, you're the best of the best. No matter if you're even the second or third guy, you're still the best of the best that's coming out of college. So these guys have some sort of skill. But though you cannot give them damn Tom Brady and the Bucs short fields on the 40-yard line, 30-yard line, starting at their 30-yard line. You gotta
it wasn't even that they started on their own 30, 40-yard line. They was literally starting on our 40-yard line.
Oh yeah, on my 40. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
But we starting in our own territory. That's terrible. That right there, if any one thing killed this, that killed all the momentum because the Falcons' defensive line were getting at the Tom Brady. Your boy Grady Jarrett and Dante Fowler, they were doing their damn thing. Dante Fowler was in his grill. So we got to give Dante Fowler a shout out. Everybody's like, we need to see what he could do. I've never had when I look. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. Y'all better go look. Follow Chuck Smith on Twitter. Tell him Mad Mike sent you. When Chuck Smith says this guy is a great pass rusher, you better believe him. I said it all along. I'm not worried about it. As long as Dante Fowler is, if he's healthy, he's going to find a way to get to the quarterback because he's that good. But it's all about health, and we need to preserve him. So that's why I think we need to get Ogum Deji back in that rotation so we can kind of save Fowler for the fourth quarter. We don't need to be playing him so much early in games, and obviously that goes into the offense controlling the clock. And what Jew was stating last night is the problem isn't the offense. It's just we're not getting any leads. We don't have any leads. Before we get in the second and third, fourth quarter, we don't have a lead. So they playing down. And the way Arthur Smith's offense is designed isn't to be an air raid or super aggressive. It's to churn the clock, keep the clock running so you can get the defense and they can be aggressive. The aggression is supposed to be on the defense side of the ball. The aggression is not supposed to be on the offense side of the ball. This is what we're talking about. The Falcons had it backwards all these years. The offense was super aggressive and the damn defense was super lax. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's the difference, man.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely kind of I see that because, like I said, it's ball control. It's predicated on play action. Like I said, you want to run the ball. Well, let me take that back. Run the damn ball. That's what you want to do. That's what this offense is going to be predicated on. Biggest difference is you don't have that alpha one lead back. So you got to work with house money with what you got, and now you have to implement different things with these running backs. So and that's where the difference is in the offenses, where you had Derrick Henry and then what we have now. Derrick Henry can run 35, 40 times a game. That's his thing. We don't have running backs like that, so we have to adjust, and that's what they do. That's why you see more Cordero Patterson doing more gadget stuff with him. That's why you really haven't seen Mike Davis like that. And I know a lot of people still waiting on Wayne Gallman to come in. It just gonna depends on the matchup. It's just gonna depend on how comfortable that he gonna feel this upcoming week because we might see more Wayne Gallman this week, and we might see Mike Pennell Jr. That's another aspect that we haven't talked about as far as what his impact can be for this defense, because you talking about a guy that's 6'4", 330 pounds. We haven't seen, like I said, last time you've seen a defensive lineman like that play for the Falcons, it was two of them, and that was Dontari Poe and Rashid Hageman. You need that. You need that girth. You need that big body up there to help that defense because these linebackers are small. You got to have the big boys in front of them that can occupy those linemen so they can roam free. And that's how Deion got that one sack in this game too. They occupied all the blockers. He just ran free through, and just got the sack.
It's a team effort. Pass rushing and getting sacks is a team effort. It's never to get one particular guy. It's like that's not how Dean Pease even thinks. He thinks we got to pass rush. We got to pass rush as a whole.
Okay, so we got Sharika Richter says that I was told Matt Ryan is holding this offense back. I disagree, but what do y'all think? Do I feel like he's holding his offense back? We haven't seen enough of it. I don't think he's holding it back. I just think the issue right now is because they are trying to work everything short. You haven't seen the full extent of the offense. Now, people will say, well, Matt Ryan has a weak arm. Your arm does not, like I said, your arm could be weak and still throw a 15-yard dig route. Like I said, we haven't seen all those nuances yet as far as the levels. See, Once we start looking at the levels concepts of where they have routes going short, medium, and deep.
Explain what you mean by levels, because a lot of people who may not be in depth as far as like the like
Yeah. So
the small nuances of the
okay,
routes.
so there's two concepts that I saw that Arthur Smith likes to run, and that's spacing and levels. Now, when we're talking about levels, we're talking about routes that hit the short, which is 5 yards or less, the medium, which is about 7 yards, and then you have routes going 10 plus. Because once you get right around the safeties, which they play at about 10, 12 yards, well, they play about 15 yards from the line of script, that's considered the deep ball. Like I said, the middle of the field is really the most dangerous spot on the field that you could throw to because it's the most room.
Mm-hmm.
Now, once you have those levels where you can have options at each level, see, now you put the defense in a peculiar situation to where, okay, if I get the protection right, if the protection is complete, you can hit that deep route. But if that protection is not all the way there, see, now you have an option short and medium, you can still hit that. We saw quite a bit of levels this game. And this is where a lot of people kind of say, but he doesn't take deep shots like that. Like I said, it's depending on what you consider a deep shot. Now, if you're talking about 15 to 20 yards by NFL standards, that is technically the deep ball. See, but when people fall in love with the deep ball, they thinking of Patrick Mahomes and throwing that bitch 60 yards down the field. That's deep. That's a deep ball, but you're not throwing 12 of those a game. You may throw one or two of those. But in order for that deep ball like that to be open, you have to set up small. You have to get the safeties to think, do I need to come up or back? Confuse them.
So that's what he meant by the levels.
Yeah. See, and that's where we come down to. And I see one guy in here. I don't. Hey, I about to say, Mike, you want to bring him on so he can explain himself, because it's becoming a point to where I think this is how we gonna have to talk about it like this.
Okay. Who is that guy?
Falcons 4L. I kind of seen him earlier talking about we ain't shit because we ain't bashing Matt Ryan.
I mean, he can try if he want to. You can come on and explain
you
yourself why we.
Like I said, I rather the explanation because, like I said, it's a lot easier to do it in the chat. Come on.
Yeah, it's safe. You don't have to articulate yourself in the chat. You can write goofy stuff in the chat.
Right.
But no, I don't think his man. I don't think. I'm gonna just say this: if you relying on one player to be the difference in your offense, you already lost.
Right.
Every offense should have two guys on two aspects of an offense. The two aspects of an offense is the run game and the pass game. All right. So if you are extremely reliant on Matt Ryan to just be the difference in the passing game, that means your running game sucks. So I don't understand I don't understand why people say that Matt Ryan is holding the team back. Like, you can't hold the team back if you have a great running game. See what I'm saying? So it's like if you're relying on one particular player, that means your running game sucks. And that's why you got Super Bowl winners. That's why you can't stop the Chiefs. Because the Chiefs can run the ball down your dang on throat. They will run it down your throat. So like if anybody say that this quarterback is holding them back, it's because they running game sucks. Let's be honest. Because if quarterbacks were the reason why teams got to the Super Bowl, there is no way in hell that Trent Dilfer should have won a Super Bowl. So again, quarterbacks don't determine whether an offense succeeds or not. It's the depth and the variety that your offense provide. And when you go back and look at that Baltimore offense, no, it wasn't explosive, but they had a running game and they had a tight end, great tight end, and tight ends, and Shannon Sharp and Todd Heap, who were just killing the middle of the field, and they were just destroying it. So they had two aspects of offense. So no one player, if you relied on one player to be the defense of your to be the difference in your offense, you already failed. No one player could be the difference in the offense, so making the offense suck.
Right. Because if we going off of that concept as far as this Falcon franchise, there is no Super Bowl in this Falcon franchise. So what basis can you really, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and do it right there.
All right, Falcon for life, whatever you 4L, whatever you are, go ahead and hit that link and come on and explain yourself. But if you come in here cussing and all that type of stuff, we're gonna cut you. So just try to keep it clean.
Right. But cause I know Mike, I know as well, and we also have to get into the other part of it, and we talked about it yesterday, but we said we was going more in depth in it. As far as you said there's an interesting take that you feel like is a glaring problem for the Falcons as far as
Yeah. I honestly think at this point, the Falcons and Arthur Smith has been experimenting with something. I'm sorry, I meant to upload it, but been crazy busy today. Um, but my boy ATM sent me a graphic, and basically what that graphic was is where Kyle Pitts lined up this past week against the Bucs. The interesting thing about that is that he lined up as a wide receiver. Why would I say that? Why would I focus on that? Why did I say yesterday that Russell Gage is becoming a problem? The Falcons wide receivers are becoming a problem. They're not getting open. They're not getting open. This is why you see the offense and you see Matt Ryan getting hit a lot because the receivers is not getting open. You got to beat your look. We say all wide receivers have to beat they one-on-ones, and we're not talking about the Julio. We're not talking about the Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley is going to be fine, but even Calvin Ridley at this point, he got to show that he can make those tough catches. But it's not so much Calvin Ridley. It's Russell Gage. Russell Gage has to show us that he can consistently get open. He got to show that he consistently get open. So as far as that concerned, I think at some point the Falcons are definitely going to need a and this is going to be unpopular. They're either going to take the best wide receiver coming into this draft, or they're going to take the best defensive, not defensive lineman, but I think the Falcons they're going to take the best tight end. But they need to address the wide receiver position because these guys are not getting open.
Okay. All right, so we got a couple people here, and like I said, this probably gonna be like the last little thing we do tonight because we got Monday Night Football, and I know y'all ready to see that game. So we're gonna bring both of you in. Both of y'all ready? Michael, William. Just a minute. Did I just freeze
up? Did you?
See, you see that stream. You see the stream y'all did to me again?
What the hell? Wow.
I don't know what the hell is going on with this. But y'all both ready down there, man? Thumbs up. All right. Okay. Well, What is going on, fellas? How are we doing this
Oh, this
evening?
ain't Michael B. Jordan, nigga. This ain't Michael B. Jordan.
Oh my, nah.
All right. I'm just checking.
What's
Oh,
going on,
well,
fellas?
nothing, man. I'm opposite of most fans right now. I really like the way the Falcons played yesterday. It was not the outcome that we wanted, but I think the way that they played to battle back after a game started where they could have been honestly blown out, for them to come in and then battle back like that to make it a 3-point game, and that was I was very inspired. But the punter was what really hurt us. Because after, you got to remember that the Bucs punted, we was forced to punt, and then he shanked the punt and put them at the 35-yard line. So you can't give Brady a short field like that and expect them to not score. So that's for me, what turned the game. But when they punted to us, they put us at the 3-yard line. So
yeah, they nailed it in the because I believe it was Avery Williams.
Yeah,
who kind of I think it was Avery Williams. So
yeah,
that really hurt us.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So with it, so like I said, outside of that, do you feel like there was a player that stepped up this game that you would like to see more of next week? Well, this upcoming week against the Giants.
Well, Fowler, man, he played like a man with his hair on fire. So if we can keep that same energy, I really believe out of the next 4 games, I think we have the Giants, the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Jaguars. I think in the next 4 games we can either go 3-1, 4-0. Honestly, if we play with the same amount of intensity that we played with yesterday and take that forward, I really think that we can go forward and be one of the better teams going forward, and at least be 4-2 at that point. So that's my thoughts.
Okay, William, what you got? What you got on that? Well, how'd you feel? How'd you feel after the game, man?
I think we did good. We played better than last week. Offensively, we played better, but second Matt Ryan. But I wish we could have played a little bit. Had him up for a little minute, give him some little explosive plays, and I got one question. Arthur Smith, I mean, he not a bad coach or nothing like that, but he got to like create more, make more like putting the right receivers in motions and stuff. Be more creative because we got like what 3 games was winnable games. Asian Terrell, he did good, but I feel like he kind of did too much, trying to go for the interception, trying to one-hand it. I wish he could have just stayed his ground a little bit, trying to see if Isaiah Oliver could have got the ball instead of him.
But he didn't see Oliver coming across though.
He landed on his head awkward. So I hope he play week 3 because I think if he don't play, we're not gonna be in trouble. But I just feel like I think Richie Grant should start or something like that, or somebody else if he's not available for week 3. And our defense, we did good on the pass rush. Dante Flower, Wallace Davidson. I just hope we play more better. Finish and execute and trying to get turnovers. We really gotta get that on defense. More better.
Okay. So pretty much what y'all saying is, if they can carry this over into this week's game, it should be a better outcome, and we might actually get a dub this week.
You're right.
Yes, sir.
Right. The thing is, I think we sacked Brady 3 times, right?
Right.
But we hurried him and stuff like that more than that. And I actually went back and looked at it. Grady was in the backfield all game. He didn't get any stats on as far as sacks or anything, but he was in a backfield a lot.
Okay.
So
we expect that from Grady. That's what Grady does. And that's why I said earlier, they got to win their one-on-ones. And I saw Fowler winning his one-on-ones. Marlon Davidson, they were winning one-on-ones. So that's what he's creating. That's why I say when we look at Dean Pease, I already see the difference in what he's doing. He's setting these guys up for their one-on-one opportunities. So they better go to the school of Chuck Smith or something. Because we're gonna need them to goddamn win. We're gonna need them to win the one-on-ones.
It should be in their contract that they go as a pass rusher. If you come to the Falcons to go see Chuck Smith, it ought to be a sin if you are a pass rusher in Atlanta and you don't go see Chuck Smith.
Man, please. If I'm a pass rusher in general, I'm going to Chuck Smith. I don't care where I would.
Right.
I'm going to him. Like I said, the pedigree is there. Aaron Donald, Von Miller, Dante Fowler, Brian Burns. You got all these guys that TJ
Very
Watt,
own Grady Jarrett.
Grady Jarrett, JJ Watt. Like I said, the Marcus Ware. Like I said, you got these pass rushers that done it. I'll be going to him first.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And Shannon Sharp was saying that we on the Falcons is pitiful. How dare he say that as mouth? We played a good game. We just had 3 turnovers. We should, Matt Ryan should have just did a more better decision.
Let me tell y'all something about it. Go ahead.
No, let me say this. Like I said, it's us against the world, bro.
It is.
But like I said, and that's how it needs to be. Like I said, I ain't gonna diss Shannon Sharp too bad.
Man, fuck with Shannon.
I ain't gonna diss him too bad. But the only thing I will say is it comes off as bias because the whole Julio thing and how it all got out. You were the center of that. So
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. I don't give a damn about no Shannon. I don't give a fuck how popular he is. I like Shannon, but he full of absolute crap. All right, that bullshit ass quarterback you had thrown to your ass. You should know what the fuck a good quarterback and what a good team does for your players. So like this the crap that I be talking about. You had Trent fucking Dilfer throwing you the damn ball, and Joe. I don't know who else was the quarterback. Kyle Bowler. Like, shut your ass up.
That was what? No, it was it? No, it wasn't Elvis Gerback.
Elvis Gerback. It may have been. I know he sucked. That's all. Look, that's all I know. He sucked. They suck. So you want to sit up here and talk about quarterbacks and the team that you benefited for great running game. You benefited from a good offensive line, Mark Sterling and all those guys up front. You know what a great team does, and this is the hypocrisy that I'm talking about. It's a bully culture in the media. They see the weakest link, and right now it's easy to pick on the Atlanta Falcons. Go, they blew a 28-3 lead. Ha ha ha! Everybody doing that. So it's just a bully culture in the media that I absolutely hate.
Yeah.
I got a Kstylz style question for y'all. So do you think the media that's doing all this stuff, do you think it's because they see that the Atlanta media within itself doesn't that bashes the team more than anything? So you feel like, okay, if they see the AJC talking shit about the Falcons, that leaves it way open for everybody else to do whatever.
I don't think that has
nothing. I think it's both of them. I think it's both.
It has everything to do with y'all can get it, but it has everything to do with Arthur Blank not allowing these people to get any inside information, and they want juicy stories. That's how they make their money, off juicy stories. And Arthur ain't giving nobody. They already heard. We hearing him talking about. It's like a damn. It's like trying to get in the Pentagon. You can't get any information from anything from. So that's what it comes down to. They mad because Arthur ain't giving them no information. That's what it comes down to. My bad.
I never thought about it like that. So what y'all think on that question?
No, I agree with Mike. And the national media, man, it's actually a disgrace when it comes to talking about the Falcons, man, because they pick up headlines and they do stuff like seeing the final score and say, "Oh, the Falcons got blown out." But if you really watch that game, that's not really what happened. But if you see the final score, oh man, the Falcons got destroyed, and that's all the headlines I kept saying. Falcons, Tom Brady destroys Falcons. I'm like, nah, that ain't really what happened.
Man, they just hating on us, and I think Shannon Sharp, he like Julio, he knew about the whole situation. Like when Mike was saying,
he knew, bro. He knew
about the whole thing. He knew he was getting recorded and everything. And Julio he ain't even doing nothing in Tennessee right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. They barely beat Seattle Seahawks this week. When I watched that game, I'm like, nah. Tennessee Titans ain't might win the AFC South. It's too early for that, but I don't think they're gonna win. I'm just putting it like that. So we good with Julio. I'm done talking about him. I don't think he needs to have his own honor in Atlanta. He can take it behind Nashville and retire his ring of honor in Nashville, Tennessee. Not in Atlanta Falcons uniform.
Yeah.
I'm about to say as of right, like I said, and that's how I've been. It's like as of right now, Julio doesn't exist to me. He's not in the.
Oh, he don't exist.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it sounds hard to believe somebody would say that, but at the end of the day, like you said, I have to worry about I would rather worry about the guys that's on this team right now.
Yeah. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong, Kstylz.
Exactly.
You ain't wrong.
Exactly. But we got a $5 super chat from Sharika Rector. She said, "Don't forget the fans who always on Twitter bashing the team as well. So the fans play a part in how we are perceived as well." And
listen,
bruh.
Now, listen, Mike, Matt, Mike. I follow him on Twitter. He was going back and forth with his fan earlier today. And he was like everything was Matt Ryan's fault, and it was so ridiculous. Mike had shut him up, and he stopped talking.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
Because they don't have any facts, man. They don't have any facts, and it's lazy to just blame the Falcons for everything that's happened. I mean, blame Matt Ryan, and it's actually low hanging fruit to try to blame Matt Ryan for all the issues the Falcons have right now.
Yeah, it's too easy. It's too easy.
I use the Tom Brady. I use the Tom Brady. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying they got to think about it. We had 3 different offensive coordinators. We had Steve Sarkisian, Dirk Cutter, and Matt Ryan never had a consistent defense. So I'm trying to see why everybody keeps saying it's Matt Ryan fault. Then I heard about Mike Smitty. I mean, I seen his little video, and I guess the girl who be on the video, she was like, "Oh, I hate Atlanta new stadium." I'm like, what that got to do with us about losing the game? I mean, we good, but you can't say, "Oh, I hate Atlanta. That new stadium that blank did. They need to do something with Matt Ryan." Like, I'm just tired of everybody keep saying Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan just can't play defense either. He can't do both. He just do his job. If he don't see nothing right, he'll make his adjustments.
The thing is, though, nobody holds Brady. I know they always hold Brady up. He's great. Don't get me wrong. But nobody holds up Brady the fact that he's had – I mean, Mike talked about this a few weeks ago, that Brady's had 16 out of 19 years. He's had a top 10 defense 16 times. Nobody ever talks about that. And I think I went and looked at it. Matt had four top 10 defenses. And those those defenses gave us a Super Bowl run, NFC Championship game, and two divisional round divisional round games in the playoffs. But nobody ever talks about Brady doesn't like they just say Brady always gets it done, but because Brady don't never have the pressure to always have to score every time he touches the ball.
Great point.
And one more thing, and Brady's defense always be carrying them too. Also, so everybody so think it's Tom Brady do it by himself. No, you gotta have a defense, and special teams with all 3 phases.
Facts. And he has, and has also benefited of the greatest coach of this generation. So,
yeah, I'll be honest.
When he's not cheating, let's throw that one in there too.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't think Tampa Bay Buccaneers about to repeat. I think they might, go to the playoffs, and if they see LA Browns or Seattle Seahawks, they're gonna lose.
It's funny that you say. It's funny that you say that because I was just talking to Kstylz and Jew last night, and I said every time a top team plays the Atlanta Falcons always exploit something and they go on a losing streak. Watch it. Watch the Bucs and see what they do the next couple of games.
You see, they're trying to sign Richard Sherman.
Yeah,
they are.
Are
you serious?
I seen on the NFL Network. I don't think he signed a deal yet. They said he reached out to Richard Sherman, but I don't think he got the deal done. But if they do get Richard Sherman, ain't gonna make no difference. I mean,
he's slow too.
He burnt out. He had torn ACLs. I mean, Richard Sherman out of his prime. So
ACL, Achilles. Look, that man. Look.
But on that note, man, we gonna win these 4 games. I our defense played better, get turned up. Eric Harris got to step up. Isaiah Oliver, everybody else on the corners and safety got to step up and stop those big explosive plays. So we got Sterling Sharp and we got to shut down the running game. Once we do them 3 days, shut the running down game and stop the explosive plays and get off of the ball, we got a chance to beat the Giants this week. So that's my 3 keys to victory.
Hey man, shoot. At the end of the day, we just gotta make them. We gotta make the plays when they need to be made.
Most definitely, because I don't trust Daniel Jones defense. I don't think that's happening.
Exactly.
On the quarterback read option, we ain't might let him do that. Deion Jones coming and 4-year-old Louis Kahn. So yeah, we be coming with them blitzes and something, switch it up, zone blitz, or play man to man, switch it up.
Exactly. But like I said, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna end it on that note tonight. Like I said, we want to make sure y'all catch y'all beginning of Monday Night Football, so y'all don't need to be blaming us for missing it.
Right.
Hey, I'm watching Monday night
like
game because I already know Green Bay gonna win, so I ain't even my channel to look at it.
Hey, Kstylz, man, Mike, man, I appreciate y'all everything that y'all do with the show because y'all always bring the real. It's other shows that do the Falcons talk, but they don't bring the real. So I always listen to you. I know I'll show some love to Miss Maggie and Jew. So
absolutely, man.
And I appreciate y'all bringing the real to the Falcons fans, man. We want to hear that real.
Hey, we the last of the Mohicans now. Remember that we the last of the Mohicans. we got
everybody don't gave up.
Everybody gave up. Everybody threw in the white towel already. So hey, we trying to hold down as much as we can. Even though a lot of people hate the fact that we still doing it, but we good. But like I said, we want to appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. I want to appreciate Michael B. and William Amy coming on. I know the one guy that I actually intended.
Oh, he's still in the chat running his look. I was about to say
he said he wanted to wait till Friday to do it.
Man, get out of here with that nonsense.
Well, you gonna forget by the time Friday.
Friday ain't got no parameters. It ain't no rules on Friday. That's the wrong thing you want to do.
He hiding because he could have hit the link just like we did. He's scared.
I pinned it up there for everybody.
It was 6 links. It was 6 links. All we wanted. See, the problem is that all we wanted was the conversation today. Like I said, we wasn't about to be on that aggressive shit. Like I said, I got the Zen bees today, so I'm chill. I wear them all the time because I'm chill for a reason. But I guess Keiko wait till Friday so he can get his statements and thoughts together instead of being put on the spot.
Yeah, you don't need about a week to pull up some bullshit. That's all that is. You need a whole week.
Hey,
one more thing.
I'm gonna make sure I tune in to Mike to watch Mike rip it to shreds in 2 seconds. Man, listen, if he do come on, he gonna be looking on stuff all week. Say, I gotta get Mike. Mike gonna tear the part in 2 seconds.
He can try. Look, I don't hit every stat when it comes down to the Falcons. You can't fool with nothing with the Falcons. I know the history. Kstylz, us, we know the history of the Falcons organization and probably everybody else's organization too. So don't try us like that. Right. At the end of the day, we appreciate it, man. We
appreciate everything, man. Like I said, once again, let me say, William, Amy, Michael B, appreciate you tuning in with us.
Appreciate y'all inviting me on.
Like I said, this is initially what we wanted kicking it with Kstylz to be as well. We might start doing this a lot more. The cooler talk, start letting people come on and express their thoughts. But make sure y'all continue to support Atlanta Falcon Nation as well as 6-Man Kstylz channel. And I know most of y'all following Mike, but still, he's on the road to 10K. We gotta get him there. I'm on the road to 500 right now.
Hey, I go like his video, man.
Let me say this right here. If my ass was stuck at 36 subscribers for a whole year, wasn't getting no damn progression whatsoever. All right, if I can get the 6K, there's hope for our Atlanta Falcons to turn this thing around and get us to a Super Bowl. If I can do it, they can do it. Period.
Exactly. Anything is possible.
Hit him with a
All right, then, man. Hey, look, I'm about to say, y'all make sure y'all tune in tomorrow for the heavy hitters. Like I said, that's gonna be the start of the week against the Giants.
This is over. No more Bucs talk.
No more Bucs talk starting tomorrow. It's all Giants.
Yeah.
So until next time here at AFN, we ain't here to play. We here to stay. You ain't gotta go home.
But you got to get the hell out of here.
Man, I'm depressed now because StreamYard messed my background up. I look ridiculous as hell now.
We've been tripping lately, bro. We've been tripping lately. I don't know what's been going on.
I've been getting the short end of the stick when it comes to this. It's all good, though.
Yesterday, mine was tripping, bro. Like my camera wouldn't connect. It was just like, I don't know what's going on with StreamYard.
All right, y'all people. Y'all go ahead. Like I said, y'all hit them links up. Deuces, we out here.
Deuces.
I ain't gonna do it today, Mike. I ain't gonna do it today. Cause goddamn it. Deuces. 99. Look, I think we did most super. Hey, hold on. Let me go in that.